Hello and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my channel. This is Sunaina, and I'm here to do the last update for the sign of Aquarius with regards to their love situation for the month of March 2019. Now, people who have been watching me, listening to my guidance and my readings, let me tell you, I don't know why I do this, but I start with the sign of Taurus and I end with the sign of Aquarius. And this is pertinent to all my readings, okay? Whether it's love or just general energy read that I do every month for all the zodiac signs. Now, having said this, Aquarius, the headline for you with regards to your love situation for the year 2019 is that you definitely will have kind of major shakeups in your love area this year, and that's going to happen because of the 4 out of the 5 eclipses that's going to occur in your love house or in your love zone for the year 2019, which is calling for a cosmic detoxification with regards to your love energy, guys. Okay, now having said this is going to be like emotional crisis situation in your love area, Aquarius. But again, because when these eclipses happen in your love zone, it's definitely going to surface your grief, your past grief, your anger, your emotional situations, grievances that you have been holding against one another in your love area or for yourself, maybe, but whatever it is, it's going to cause some definite shakeups in this year 2019 whenever the eclipses occur. And those will be 4 eclipses out of 5 in this year 2019, guys. But again, this is what the cosmic world is doing for you, Aquarians. So take it, accept it, and walk with it, okay? But treat this in a positive way to do that emotional crisis healing that is actually meant to detoxify your energies in your love zone at the same time. Now, good relationships, this is what the story is, guys, for the Aquarians. Good relationships will definitely survive, but the flawed ones, chances are that it may, not. But again, if your relationship has been honest, if both of you have been honest with each other, irrespective of the difficult situations in your life, please know that this eclipse will definitely cause a shakeup in your love zone, but you guys are going to survive that. Okay, this is the headline for Aquarians with regards to their love situation for the year 2019, guys. Now, having said this, your cards are on my table for the month of March 2019, and let's see where your energies are and your significant others, their energies towards this love situation for this time of the year, okay? Having said this, your significant other, Aquarians, at this point in time in their higher self, they are not they're not participating in any conflict in their love zone at this point in time. They are not fighting it, they are not contesting it, they are not doing any kind of competitive work when it concerns their love area. They are not testing their love, they are not training their love, they are not doing anything at this point in time to overcome any difficulties that perhaps they had been facing earlier on, which they had been trying to fight, they had been trying to contest, they had been trying to train themselves to overcome those situations. But now in the month of March 2019, they are not doing any of those. Their energies on the higher self is not permitting your significant other to participate in any of those energies, and that is the reason they are not participating in any conflict which they know that can lead them to prove themselves better. They're not even doing that because they don't want to prove themselves better in their love zone anymore by fighting, by contesting, by arguing, by participating in conflict, by giving oppositions to their ideas in their higher self towards their love zone. Okay, so they are not. It's a very stagnant energy that they are not doing anything in the higher self at this point in time, because at this moment in their love area, guys, in their higher self love areas, they definitely are wanting bigger stuff to come into their love life. Okay, they are wishing for their finances to settle down. They're wishing for stuff more than love in their zone, more than love in their zone. They're wishing to settle down financially first. Very important for them in their higher self. Okay, they want to own their own business or take ownership for their own work in their higher self. That's because they are wishing to enjoy the finest things, the luxuries in life at this point in time. You know, they definitely want to use their possessions if they can acquire those possessions. They definitely want to use it for the highest good. Okay, so they're wishing to become a leader. They want to be generous. They want to be a jolly good person, bearing good fortunes. But it's their wish in their higher self that they want to acquire all those energies, all those qualities before they can even think of contesting or competing or conflict or participating in conflict situations with regards to their love area in their higher self. Okay, they don't have the energy to protect themselves or protect their love in the way they had been doing earlier on. But from March 2019, they are not, because their energy is more focused or is going towards getting a financial mastery over their own finances and over their life situations in the right way, guys. Okay, so that's their main energy level where they want to concentrate in their higher self to bring themselves in the right order, because they know that if they can do that, they would be able to master their love as well. Okay, this is what the significant other has understood, and that is the reason at this point in time they are not taking part in any of the conflict ideas, situations, or circumstances that could possibly take their focus away from this area of their life, which is now for them the focal point and the concentration of their own self, of their own higher self energy, guys. Okay, because at this moment, like I said, they definitely want the better things in life. They want the luxury of life. They want the goodness that life can give them through their resources, through their material resources, through their financial resources, that they definitely feel is more important than wasting their energy in doing what they had been earlier or what they had been previously doing, guys. Okay, so that is their higher self energy at this point in time for the significant other in the life of the Aquarians. And as for the Aquarians themselves, guys, these people, you people, at this point in time, y'all are not using your creative inspiration at this towards your love. You are not being creative. You're not doing any creative work. You're not participating in any creative ventures towards your love situation that could awaken the creative impulse and bring you back your love in the way that possibly you had wanted at one point in time. To begin that love, to imagine that love, to have started for you, to dream, to be in the dreamlike state, to be a daydreamer, to understand that if this happens in love, my love is going to move, or if that happens, my love is going to move. I'm going to manifest the beginnings of this love journey in the right way. But you are not doing all that. You are not participating in that awakening state of beginning your love in that way, or awakening the intuition of your love in the way that you possibly might have done before, you possibly might have wished before. Because again, like your significant other, guys, your energies are so similar here. You're wanting the financial mastery. Okay, your focus is exactly in the same place that your significant other's energy is, where this person, he or she, is wishing for it, is wanting it, is trying to bring it. And here it is you who is not wishing for it. You know you want it, guys. That's the difference. Okay, you're not like the other person, not like your significant other who is waiting, who is daydreaming, who is kind of wishing to bring that master or to bring that financial success, their own resources, their own ownership, they want to take over their own financial situation or their career or whatever that's going to bring them their finance in the right way. But they're only wishing, and here it is you, Aquarians, you know you want it. There is a difference between wishing and wanting, guys. Okay, so therefore you are participating in the same energy like your significant other, but you guys, y'all are very certain that if you know how to do this in the right way, it's not that you're wishing, like I said, not like your significant other. You know you want it. You demand it from your higher self, from the universe, to bring back that financial mastery, to bring back the finest things in your life where you can enjoy the richness of your wealth. Okay, you can also use your possessions that you collect over time for the highest good, and that includes that if you're solid in your finances, if you can master your finances well, you will be able to master your love in the same way. That's what you know. You want to be that leader who can take this journey forward in the right way by being a person of high status where everybody is going to look up to you, will respect you, will want you in their life, will look at you with a different kind of a vision, basically. But that is what you want in your higher self, Aquarians, and that is what you are demanding, not wishing anymore. You are demanding that it comes to you from the universe in the month of March 2019, which is why you are not awakening to your intuition of love at this point in time. This is not your priority, Aquarians, at this point in time. Your priority, just like your significant other, again, there is a little bit of difference in your priorities. Your priorities is that you have made up your mind in the higher self to bring back all the richness and the goodness that you can in your life in the right way, to master every situation, to bring every situation in the right order, to gain that love and the respect back for yourself and your significant other as well. And for this, in your higher self, guys, Aquarians, you are definitely looking for ways. You're thinking about street smart situations, you're being a little sneaky, you're being a little bit deceptive, being a little bit dishonest where you have to be, not all the time, but you're using those kind of energies to bring back this energy in the right way, guys, to master everything that you want in yourself, in your love zone, in your life at this point in time. And for that, whatever that it needs for you to do, to escape any situation that is not serving your purpose, to sneak away from any situation that you are not liking at this point in time, or you're looking for avenues that can open up doors for you that would bring back the richness, the wealth, the finest things to you, back to you, you're looking for those opportunities in yourself. And for that, whatever trick, whatever kind of street smart solutions that you have to adopt in your higher self, you are doing that, Aquarians. Okay, you're using your energy in that way so that you can give birth to yourself with the material part in store for you at this point in time, because your focus is more on the material aspect rather than on the love part of your story at this point in the month of March 2019. Okay, you want to make your foundation so solid with your material wealth that is what you are more focused upon, you are looking into, you're using your energies to bring that material prosperity, the rich wealth, the goodness of life in the right way for yourself in the month of March 2019, in your higher self, guys. Okay, now having said that, in your heart energy, ladies and gentlemen, you definitely have 3 cards in here, out of which 1 card is sitting in the upright position with 2 cards reversed. I'm going to take the middle card in here, which is the upright card, to let you know that you are juggling in your heart. And this is for both of you guys. You are juggling for things that these 2 cards are telling me what you are juggling for. First and foremost, you are juggling to bring back the fertility of yourself in the everyday world. You are juggling to build the fruitful foundation of love, of physical health, of potentials, of possibilities in your love area as well. Okay, you are juggling to awaken your intuition towards the new beginning of life and love at this point in time. Okay, you're also juggling to learn from your past, from your present, to build your future. Okay, so you're juggling with all these kind of energies. At the same time, you're also juggling to bring back that abundance of love in your life, guys. Okay, that love that you definitely have in your heart for one another. But at this point in time, like I said, you are caught in the middle of your love as well as your financial prosperity. So finance, what the energy I'm getting for you, Aquarians, is that finance is a major part of your story, which is also linked to your love zone at this point in time in the month of March. And this is what you both guys at this point in time are juggling to bring it back in the right way, if you can, towards your love situation that is definitely going to fill you with all kinds of happiness, abundance, joy, prosperity, wealth. Okay, and that's what you're definitely going towards. You're definitely juggling to bring it back, and here it is. But you at the same time have to create a balance in your situation, guys. You know, you cannot keep juggling, and you cannot keep juggling all the time, because if you do that so often, you know, your heart energy will definitely be very clouded at the same time. Okay, so what I'm trying to tell you here is juggle only so much as you can juggle at this point. Don't go overboard, Aquarians. Okay, for both of you, for your significant other as well, this is the advice. Juggle as much as you can in the month of March. Juggle to the point you can juggle in your heart, but don't go overboard, because the moment you go overboard, you are going to lose your spiritual wisdom, you're going to lose your physical prosperity as well. Okay, if you go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, you know, run from pillar to post all the time in your heart, you won't be able to stabilize any energy in your heart that can actually reach you towards your success. So my advice to you guys, Aquarians, at this point in time, please do juggle, because you are definitely going to juggle. Whether I let you do it or I don't let you do it, whether you want to do it or you don't want to do it, the universe is definitely going to make you work your heart energy in this way, okay? But again, just be cautious. That's what it is. Just be cautious, take the right advice, balance it out, balance your juggling act in such a way that you can retain your health, your prosperity, your nourishment, and your spiritual wisdom in the right direction, guys. Okay. Having said this, in your soul energy or your foundation energy that relates to both of you guys, you definitely want to be very independent. You definitely want to be self-independent, a self-made man or a woman in your soul, guys. A person who knows that their fruit of labor is coming to them because of their independence, that is making them progress slowly but surely towards the success of their love story, guys. Okay, they want to ripen that fruit of harvest for themselves first by becoming solid, by becoming independent, by gaining their resources, by gaining their confidence in their work, and where they will come to a point where they don't have to rely or depend on anybody for any kind of support. That's their soul energy, guys, and this is relating to both of them at this point in time, which they know in order for them to achieve this, they will definitely want and have to have a tower moment to bring this independence back in the right way in their soul. And that soul energy is, again, all these higher self energies are connected to one another, guys. Although I am doing this reading one by one, but this soul energy is connected to your heart energy, it's connected to your higher self energy, it's connected to all the energies out here. It's all linked. All the cards are linked. Okay, so definitely for you, in order to come to this point of your independence, of your confidence, of your self-esteem, of your determination, of your trust, of everything that a person needs in their love situation, you definitely will have to go through some tower moment in your soul, where you have to let some of the things that you have been holding, either it's emotions, bad emotions, negative energies towards one another, whatever, jealousy, anger, hatred, whatever you're holding in your heart, in your soul at this point in time, you definitely will have to detoxify that for you to go forward towards this achievement, towards this beautiful independent self, towards your prosperity, towards your abundance, towards your manifestation of the fruit of your success and labor, guys. Okay, you definitely will have to call it quits to some of the things that earlier on you had been holding on for way too long, which was preventing you from going forward in the right direction as well, guys. And this again, these two cards again, or these cards in the higher self are meant for both of you guys, and they are all linked. As I said, your higher self energy is very important, because your higher self energy is the determining factor with your physical energy, with your environmental energy, with your outcome, with your hopes and fears, even with your past situation, guys. Okay, so that is what the story is at this point in time. Now, for you Aquarians, your past energy towards your love situation is you definitely wanted a balance in your love life. You wanted an equal give and take in your love life. Okay, if you had to give something, you wanted to receive it back at the same time. You wanted morality, you wanted law, you wanted balance, you wanted adjustments, where everything was a give and take relationship for you in love. Okay, and that is the reason, because of this justice that you wanted in the past with regards to your love situation. at the same time, you were also kind of doing your work of seeing what you are getting out of this, what you're not getting out of this. What kind of a balance is there in that love situation? You were going back and forth in in yourself, Aquarians, to make sure to see whether you are getting justice out of this love situation that you had been holding on to. And this is your past energy, guys. And because of this, because of this, you had not been able to manifest the magic in love because you were too busy, guys. You were too busy concentrating on this card where you wanted to build the love on an equal give and take relationship, okay? But at the same time, what you were doing is you were busy doing your judgment calls on that give and take situation as well. You were not being able to accept the give and take situation in the way that otherwise would have manifested the right thing for you. But your energy was halted towards building the magic in your love because you were not moving forward. You were moving 2 steps forward, but you were moving back another 2 steps or 3 steps, guys, towards your love. And that is the reason, Aquarians, the magic in your love did not manifest in your past reading here, okay? So that is where the magic was halted. Let me take a connecting card between your past energy and your present higher self energy to see. That's because, again, at this point in time, whatever magic has not manifested did not manifest, and you know that. But at this point in time, you are taking things in a different direction, Aquarians. Between your past and your present, you have learned your lessons, guys. Okay, you know what had happened in the past. Okay, and you know that it could be your fault, it could be the other person's fault, it could be an unequal balance of give and take relationship. Whatever that had happened in the past, you definitely have learned your lesson from your past love situation, Aquarians. And that is the reason going forward at this point in time, you definitely are working towards you're definitely going towards the right direction because you are keeping yourself in a place which is going to allow you to bring back love in the way that you want to, okay? You are being very, let's say, you're being very organized, or you're learning to be organized with yourself. That organizational part of the story in the past was not there, and that is the reason why you could not manifest that magic. Like I told you, you were taking 2 steps in the front and 3 steps behind, okay? Because you were not sure if you wanted to continue with your love relationship, or whether you wanted that person in your life anymore, or whatever the story could be, guys, okay? But at this point in time, in your connecting energy with your past and your present higher self, guys, you definitely have learned your lessons. That is the learning experience from your past that you're putting forward in the present as well, okay? Your lessons that you have learned, whatever had not gone right, whatever back and forth energies that you had been doing on the give and take relationships, and whatever things did not manifest, you know why it did not happen, and you have learned your lessons. And that is the reason why at this point in time, you are using your spiritual authority to manifest that magic in your love zone in the right way, because of this connecting card for you at this point in time, guys, okay? Now, going forward, Aquarians, in the physical energy, you definitely will be doing a lot of work to manifest your higher self energy of the King of Pentacles, guys, because that's what you want. Okay, so you will definitely be carrying some big time burdens. You definitely will be working extra shifts probably, or overtimes, or maybe, 2 jobs to bring that financial mastery, over your love situation, to bring back that finances in your zone, in your pocket, in the right way. For that, you will be carrying the heavy baggage, which will definitely weigh you down, which will definitely exhaust you, which will definitely make you tired, because you will feel that you're carrying too much on your shoulder in the month of March 2019. And it's going to be a challenge, Aquarians. Heads up for you. I'm telling you right now. You will be pushed beyond your limits, and sometimes you will feel that you are doing all this work for no reason, because for you, you will feel there is no pain without any gain kind of a situation, where again at the same time, Aquarians, you're voluntarily taking on a lot of burdens for yourself with regards to your love situation at this point in time in the month of March in your physical world, guys. Okay, you are definitely going to be carrying a lot of responsibilities, lot of burdens, lot of heavy baggages, lot of things that is going to be relying on you. Okay, but at the same time, you will definitely be pushed beyond the limits of your own satisfaction, of your own pain, of your own carrying that baggage on your shoulder, where you feel weighed down at the same time. So all this kind of situations are definitely going to manifest for you, which at this point in time, Aquarians, is halting you from looking ahead or thinking big for yourself in the physical world at this point, because you're too busy working too hard to manifest everything that you want in your higher self, but at the same time, you're working too hard to keep that love zone alive as well. Okay, in every respect, you're working hard in every respect, which is why at this point in time, you're not being able to wait for your ships, you're not being able to think big, you're not being able to envision what's going to happen to you or your love life in the going forward days at this point in time in your physical energy, guys. So get ready for some action. You definitely will be doing a lot of work. So your focus, your priority is building on your work, is building on your finances, which at this point in time is stopping you or halting you from looking at other options, at other objectives in life in the physical world, Aquarians. Okay, I'm going to take a connecting card between your present physical world, physical 3D, as well as your 5D here to see what's going on. And you're doing all this, Aquarians. You're doing all this is because you want your Six of Cups happiness back in your love zone. And that's what I told you right in the beginning of my reading here, that your understanding today, Aquarians, with regards to your love situation is linked to your finances, guys. Okay, and that's where your concentration is. That's where you're relying, that if you can strengthen the foundation of your finances and the richness of your wealth, that is what is going to help you to move forward in your love area, to bring back this beautiful Six of Cups energy between your physical world and your higher self world at this point in time in the month of March 2019. And that's what you are heading towards, that's what you want, that is what you are looking for, and that is what you're giving priority to, guys. Okay, your priority, your focus, your concentration, like I told you, is definitely based upon that particular aspect in your life. Very much so in the month of March 2019. Now, in your going forward energy, Aquarians, you definitely will have to leave the grief behind. Because if you want your wish fulfilled, you will not be able to go back and forth to check on your grief and grievances, pain and sorrow, suffering and anguish anymore. Okay, if you definitely want to manifest this beautiful energy of love that you are holding on to in your present world, where you're working so hard, in your 5D world where you're thinking like that, where you want it, you're demanding it from the universe, all that you are doing, if you want to halt that energy, then it's up to you. But if you don't want to, please leave those 8 dented cups behind to move forward towards your ninth cup of wish that you want to really bring back in your love zone for yourself, for your love, and for your beloved as well, guys. Okay, you definitely have to walk away from things that did not manifest in the past, in the present, your grief, your anger, your sorrow, your rejections, your accusations, your temperament, whatever you had been holding on to with regards to your love situation, you have to leave that behind in order to manifest your passionate desires in love, guys. Your passions, your strongest passions, your charismatic self, your shining confidence. This is a beautiful energy, guys. Okay, a man who holds all this kind of energies, to be the master of yourself, to be the center of this love zone, when you're going to be the master of this beautiful love relationship. But at the same time, you can be an outgoing person with a little bit of selfish interest also. This card is also a bit of the selfish part too. But again, not so much. Mix and match of your energies, okay? But again, if you are going to achieve your pinnacle of achievement, guys, if you want to reach the apex of your success story from March onwards, you definitely will have to leave this behind to go forward in order to search for your ninth cup of happiness and wish fulfillment, guys. Okay, so please remember that, and this is your going forward energy. And if you can do that in the right way, you will definitely be able to progress and move towards the manifestation of your love. Okay, you can definitely start to walk in that direction. You will definitely be able to bring back that harmony, the passion, the desire, the stimulation, the charisma, everything that you want in your love area at this point in time, guys. But again, like I said, you will have to do something, to leave behind something, to achieve something, to make it happen. Okay, so keep that in your mind, keep that in your heart, keep that in your soul. This is a very, very strong energy that I'm getting for this reading for the sign of Aquarius at this point in time in March 2019, guys. Okay, now in your environment, ladies and gentlemen, Aquarians, you have got one major arcana and you have got another one, a minor one, a suit card, okay? Now, this tells me that in your environment, guys, you will definitely be a genius, okay? You will definitely be a genius. You will definitely be an inventor. You will definitely awaken to enjoying the analysis that you are making towards the beginnings of this intellectual freedom, intellectual pursuit of thought. You could be a little bit rebellious. You could be a free thinker. You could be mixing ideas in reality at the same time, okay, which is coming to you from the environment. Unquestioned ideas that you are working upon to manifest yourself, to manifest your independence, to manifest your mastery over your finances, that you know is also linked to your love zone, guys. Okay, so in your environment, you're getting the help of your environment to manifest this beautiful energy, but at the same time, you don't want to rush forward right away with your thoughts, with your ideas, with your freedom, with your goals, with your intellectual pursuit, because you know that if you rush right now with these kind of energies that you're getting from the environment, you will definitely again go through a tower moment. So you want to avoid that disaster. You want to delay that disaster. You are doing everything, but you are keeping that to yourself. from the environment. So whatever is coming to you from the environment, you're definitely hearing it, you're definitely absorbing it, you're definitely learning from it, you definitely want to pursue it, you're getting ideas towards your freedom, towards your intellectual pursuit, towards your freedom of thought, which could, like I said, could also be a little bit rebellious in nature. But at this point in time, you know that if you chase this, you definitely will have to create a tower moment. You don't want to do that at this point in time. You want to avert the disaster. You want to delay that loss. You don't want to go through that hassle. You don't want to go through that breakup. You don't want to do that. You don't want to rock the boat right now, Aquarians. Okay? So for that, at this point in time, you are definitely again taking a stock of your situation from the environment. Okay, you definitely are waiting for the right time to come where you can do all this. So at this point in time, you are taking a stock of your situation, you're waiting for your harvest to ripen, but at the same time, you are looking at it to see, what your boundary is, how far you can go, whether you can go in the front or whether you have to go behind. If you go in the front, how much can you go with your ideas, with your thoughts, with your intellectual pursuit, with your intellectual freedom, with your unquestioned ideas about enjoying what you want in life? So you are definitely taking a stock of all the situations in your environment in the month of March 2019, Aquarians. Okay, in your hope and fear situation is that you hope and you fear at the same time that you should be able to move towards your goal, okay? And that nothing should come between you and your love goal, or you and your financial mastery, that nothing should halt you, nothing should stop you, and that you should be able to move freely in that direction that you have in your higher self. You know you want, not only just that you want, you demand it from the universe. Okay, so that's your hope and fear situation, and that is what you're controlling at this point in time. You're controlling the thought of rushing forward, but at the same time you're hoping and fearing that you should not be stopped, okay, and that you should be able to move in the right direction. And that is your hope and fear, that you should be able to hold on to the right energies at the right time, with the right spiritual guidance and the right spiritual advice and wisdom, that you want to hold on and control in yourself for you to move forward in the right direction from the month of March 2019 onwards, guys. Okay, now the outcome is definitely a beautiful outcome, Aquarians, and I love this outcome because this is again calling for a new beginning, card number 0. And the next card is the new beginning. You're starting a new beginning here, card number 0, guys. Okay, this is your outcome. So going forward, after this, you will definitely be able to take the help from your environment, from your higher self, from your past energy, from your present. You definitely will be able to choose your path. There will be a little bit of chaos before that actuality happens towards the new beginning, okay? But at the same time, you definitely will be able to take your first steps on this long journey. A journey that begins for you. A journey of 1,000 miles that begins with a single step, guys. Okay, and that is a journey that will definitely bring you back everything that you want, which is going to manifest for you in the right direction towards your own self, towards your significant other, and towards your love life at the same time, guys. Okay, this is a blank state. At this point in time, you're just going to start. You haven't started, okay? You're standing on this edge of change, okay? The edge of change, but you are removing your fear so that you can move forward, guys, towards your freedom. And this is where you stand as an outcome in the month of March 2019, Aquarians. And for that, what definitely you're doing is getting rid of your fear situation. Whatever was halting you before, you definitely are getting rid of that terror, of that fear, of that kind of calamity you thought will happen if you move, but you're definitely erasing those kind to move towards the beginning of 1,000-mile journey, towards your love situation, towards yourself, towards your goal, towards your financial mastery. And for that, two major arcana, guys. Two major arcana sitting here in the outcome is a big deal for me. And for that, you're definitely getting into the state of being confident that you can handle that. You can overcome all obstructions, all obstacles, to walk away from any kind of fear situation that had been terrorizing you before, guys. Okay, so you're definitely doing this as an outcome in the month of March 2019, and which definitely calls for a big applause for you, Aquarians. This is a big step for you going forward in the month of March towards the next month and the year ahead. But again, congratulations to you guys for getting in here after all the struggle that you have been going through for whatever period in time, guys. Keep up the good work. Be yourself. Chase your goals, but chase it with honesty, clarity, truth, and wisdom. With this, Khuda Hafiz, God bless you, Namaste, goodbye, and see you once again.